Hello, I'm doing this video again because I did it yesterday and the sound was terrible. So I've got my lapel mic on. Sorry, as I'm getting ready. I got my lapel mic on. Let me know if the sound is any better. So, the look we're doing today is the iconic look. There was a contest to design looks, and this one is cuter than a button. So let's try this one. I will put a link to the entire look in the description of the video. And if you want any, you can come as a whole package, but if you want any of the individual products, let me know. I will try to put the ones that aren't a part of the look bundle. So we're getting that primer going. And remember, primer will help keep the makeup on, but it also kind of smooths out some crevices, as you well know. Gonna get the eye primer on. And I love this look. It's a very warm look. You'll have to excuse me. I've got my Teletubby jumper on that's not going to match it because it's purple. But it's still going to be amazing. Oh, kind of getting it everywhere, aren't I? So we're going to let that set for a little bit. And we're going to move on to the brows. And I'm a big proponent of brows. I think brows should always happen. They frame the face well. None of this is about making you look like a different person. This is what you need to do. I mean, well, you don't need to do anything. This is what you can do if you want your features brought out. It's never a wise thing to decide you're going to try to look like somebody else. Look like yourself. Look like yourself well rested. Look like yourself on a great day. Getting these brows done will frame the eyes. It brings out the eyes. If even you don't feel like you need any more brow because you've got plenty, jump over to the brow tint, which is mascara for the brow because it has a little spoolie on it. And brush straight up. It will lay back down, and we'll get it to lay back down with one of our brushes in a little bit, but it definitely can work to make any stray hairs go where they belong. Next up, you know, I love my under eye corrector. She's a beautiful thing. Where did I throw her? The under eye corrector. Here we go. I like to put it on the entire socket of the eye, but you got to get the eye boogers off first. And get in there with the ring finger if you can. Do not put foundation on your eyelids. It will make it difficult to keep your eye makeup fresh. But it also, there are what you call humectants in foundation that hold in moisture. So that eye color can just slide right off. The Schlitterbahn on your eyeballs. But you know, that's stuff that you might not think about. Back in the day when we were doing foundation, it just wasn't formulated like that. It's not you. You didn't do this. So what does this call for? This calls for blossom all over the eyelid, rose gold in the corner, and rustic in the outside corner. So let's get her done. There she is. And if you buy the entire look, I send you this PDF to keep it forever. I think, Lord knows, I still use all the instructions in PDFs for these looks all the time. I do love Blossom, Patent Blossom on. It's kind of a peachy pink, which you can use even under your eyelids, under the dark circles under your eyes. The under eye corrector and Blossom are peachy in nature. Those dark circles under the eye and on the eyelid are bluish because that's the blood vessels. You know something? I don't know. I just know that the colors, the discoloration of the eye is kind of bluish, and peach cancels out blue. There you have it. Getting the Blossom on. Next we're doing ooh, rose gold. Do I love rose gold? So here's a good thing about putting that shimmer on the inside of the eye. It draws attention to the eye. It draws attention and it catches the light. What did I just do? What did I just do? Everything's fine. got rose gold. Now we're going to put the rustic. Going to use a different brush right now. The rustic is a great, beautiful bronze, and we're going to make sure it stays in the center to the outside corner of the eye. Now, a lot of times we hear that we're not supposed to use sparkle on eyes of a certain age. Don't you worry about that. We're putting the sparkle right where it's most effective. I'm going to choose to put some down here as well. I love to use eyeshadow instead of eyeliner in many different places. Getting that, going to blend it in a little bit and blend up, and we're going to blend out. We're doing it in dashes out. Oh, I'm liking how this is coming along. And diddle soft. See, I'm holding the brush like you would a paintbrush. Because your face is your canvas. Oh, yes, it is. I'm going to add some brown eyeliner. I tried dark eyeliner yesterday. Did not suit me. Did not suit me at all. So, oh, that's not brown. That's not brown. Here we go. Our brown, and I'm going to tight line with it. So I'm going underneath the lash. Does a couple of different things. It makes a very clean line, but it also pushes your eyelashes up, which is what we want. I'm going to go ahead and curl them anyway, but we're going to push out. So how many products have we done so far? Well, not to mention that I had the repair set washing my face this morning. Then I have eye primer, face primer, under eye corrector, eyebrow pencil and tint. Then have the three colors right now. We've got Blossom, Rose Gold, love Rose Gold, and Rustic. So I'm going to kind of come in here with the finger a little bit too. Blend a little bit more. Awesome. We're doing fantastic. We're nailing it. Gonna head over and we're going to start with the foundation. Now look at this. I have 3 foundations. Here's a fun trick we're going to do. We've got the main color, which is light to medium, which is going to go everywhere. We only have 5 of these colors because they blend so well with everybody's skin. But these are also very, very light. Although when I did during my show, which, as I say in the title, I'm just now recovering from. You know, and the recovery is partly because it was so great, and I'm having withdrawal from all my peoples from 9 to 5 at Tex Arts. So I wore our liquid foundation for that show, which is the coverage that's just a step up. Worked beautifully, stayed on, just kind of doing a little lighter here. And getting that in. Yes, I have a brush for this. I just didn't feel like using it today. You can use a brush. You can use a sponge. All of which I have. I have all of these things. So light to medium's done. Now let's take the darker one, which is medium to deep. Put it... Excuse me. We're doing great. We're nailing it. Gonna put it under here. Kind of where we would have contour. We would put... Yes, going to do a little bit on the outside here, the darker color. We're just using we can even do under here, create a chin. I don't have one. I used to. Don't have a chin anymore. Now I'm going to take the lighter. So you can actually use, like, say, your winter color for the winter color that you have that's lighter. You can use it as a highlight. I'm going to tap under the eye, and this is the very light. So when you hit the winter time, you can use the summer color as your contour. It works great. So I'm pleased with that. Gonna get the blush now. Gonna get the blush. And one last thing is I take what's left of the blush, getting that on there. Get those cheeks. You know, especially if you're going to be doing anything, any zooms or anything, you always need a little bit more blush than you think you do. In fact, I think in general, everybody should blush a little bit. Get your blush game going harder. So I'm going to use the last of the blush to kind of, just a little bit of it to blend out. What are we doing now? I am going to do the trick that I did for the show, which is put the makeup, some of it's in my mouth, finishing spray on first and let it do its thing. So while it is drying, I'm going to come in and do the lashes. Curling lashes. Remember, you curl your lashes before the mascara. Otherwise, they could end up sticking to the device, you know, and coming right off. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. I'm using the Fanorama mascara that I love so much. I love how our formula works too. You can just keep working the lashes, adding more and more, and it doesn't clump up on you. In fact, you know, when I have to freshen again, say I went down late for a nap and I'm headed somewhere in the evening, I've discovered you can easily refresh the Fanorama and it's still nice, creamy, easy to work with. If you had it on before, it's not like when you would go to sleep with other mascara on your face and wake up and it looked like a spider attacked you. Ours is water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. If you cry, if you go swimming, don't rub your eyes and you're totally fine. So that's that makeup finishing spray has sat now, and I'm gonna use some powder. I do love the translucent powder. It has no color on it whatsoever, which makes it much easier to match for everybody. Comes here. A little bit more. Straight on the lips, baby. Let's go back and look at our chart. There. Oh yeah. We're red lipping it. We are red lipping it so hard today. So I'm going to use the liner and the liquid lipstick. It asks for red stiletto, which is a great one, but I'm going to use the new liquid lipstick because it dries on, it comes creamy, but it dries on matte and does not move. I used it on stage. Of course, take what's left of the foundation on your fingers to clean up any messes like that I just did. Okay. What are we calling this? It's just red, classic red. Liquid lipstick. Love it. And here we are. The iconic, I did it again. The iconic look. See? Perfect. Let's take the hair down in the last move. Oh yes, the iconic look. Now, if you want this or any other part of the look, in all of the, what are we calling it? And I was going to put this on YouTube. When the links down below are attached, it goes straight to my website. When I do the links in the description, it goes straight to my website. But you can do that and skip straight to my website, which is marykay.com/Amy Nichols Madison, and purchase any element of this look from me. If there's something that you saw that I didn't describe or didn't do a link to, message me and I will get that settled out for you. Now, I have 15 looks that I need models for. If you're willing to model, whether you live here or I can mail it to anywhere in the country. Would love to do that. And it's a great fun, and we do a virtual session. Let me know. I would love to do that. And if for any reason you wish to get any information about my life with Mary Kay and how it could affect you, let me know. Send me a message and I'll get a little gift to you. I sure will. All right, we got through this one. We did it, and here's the look. I'm going to look so fancy when I walk in the living room. My dogs are just going to gasp. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.